Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more Red Dwarf. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. Now I was told that season 10 was a season that they were getting back on their feet after being gone for so long and figuring things out. And season 11 and season 12 are amazing and hilarious and fantastic and all that good jazz. So I'm really looking forward to these two seasons. And I was also told that anybody who says forget the whole Kachansky storyline, don't listen to them, they're not true fans. I'm pretty sure after saying this, the people who said that are probably going to comment under this video saying something else again. So yeah, I was told that. I also missed two movie references in the previous episode. One was from Aliens Resurrection, I believe you guys said, when the simulant, not simulant, when the droid got sucked back and closed the hull breach. It was similar to when the alien was sucked back and was actually sucked through the hull breach in the Aliens movie. I do remember that. That was brutal. Then also the Star Wars reference. I missed that. And probably the reason why I missed it is because Star Wars reference is like overused and everywhere. And that's the only reason I can think of why I missed it. I just wasn't paying close enough attention. But the conversation between Rimmer and his father was similar to the conversation between Luke and Darth Vader. So yeah, man, look forward to jumping to season 11. Let's just go ahead and jump into it, folks. We'll talk about it more at the end.
Gentlemen, crack open a fresh pack of rubber pantaloons. We have a problem.
Ooh.
We're picking up a ship heading straight for us in an unmapped region of deep space.
Where?
Here in region uncharted, sector no name, quadrant nameless.
Message incoming.
I am seeking JMC, second technician Arnold Judas Rimmer.
Keep it zipped, say nothing. Sound-wise, we're going commando, people.
That's him there!
Cold-blooded.
I tried to stay strong, but he broke me.
Second technician Rimmer, I understand you have a crewman who falls under your jurisdiction. A David Lister.
Right there, bud.
Cat playing games.
Sorry, guys, he broke me again. What do you expect? I'm not made of concrete.
I am Combat Droid 4 of Badge 27. We wish to conduct a transaction of goods with you.
But you're simulants, you despise humans. Why would you want to trade with us?
You have something we want, and we have something you want.
What?
A hostage taken from a human transport ship. Allow me to show you.
We cannot negotiate with simulants. We cannot cave in to their insane demands. Under no circumstances are JMC personnel permitted to negotiate with the enemy.
Guys, it's me! They've taken me hostage! You've got to help me!
Of course, that's what the JMC think, but who the hell listens to those pen pushers?
Here are our demands.
1 second, we need a moment.
How to get another copy of them?
I'm all ears.
Perhaps that person we saw is
Too
a
happy.
different version of Mr. Rimmer from an alternative dimension.
So if he dies, not the end of the world.
Or perhaps he's a clone of Mr. Rimmer, produced somehow from his DNA.
Again, if he dies, not the end of the world.
Or perhaps that man is you, sir. A you seized from the future and taken back into the past.
Again, if he dies, not the end of the world.
We've no choice. We're gonna have to negotiate.
But we never negotiate with the enemy.
Until today.
Well, if that's the way we're going to roll, let me handle negotiations.
You think I'm gonna leave the life of a possible future me in your hands?
I've seen movies, Rimmer. I know to talk to hostage takers.
I've done JMC crisis negotiation, Lister. I'm handling this. Now get me a pad and open comms.
Okay, on. We're working on the pad. But in return, I'm going to need something from you.
Wait a minute. Are you just using your hostage negotiation techniques on me? Just get me a damn pad.
Okay, Arnold, we're working on the pad, but you got to realise, I can't pull a pad out of my ass in 5 minutes. I've got to talk to my boss. They've got to talk to their boss. They've got to talk to the DA.
To travel back into the past to change the present.
That's a bit old hat, isn't it? How many times have we seen that before?
Exponoids are unemotional, cold-hearted psychopaths. They will have no hesitation using hackneyed old cliches if it suits their purpose.
But if they've come back into the past to screw around with human evolution, how come I'm still here?
Maybe you didn't qualify.
The scanner.
Burn, man.
They're accelerating. Preparing to time jump. We need to get after them, stop whatever they're doing, and get that Kronos machine back.
So we can utilize its time travel abilities ourselves?
No, so we can prop the pool table back up.
We haven't got a second to lose. If we hurry, we can time surf on their slipstream.
Uh-oh.
You think this is a good time to make a crack about my teeth? Brakes!
Starbug, no, it can take some hits, man.
Jump gets attached.
I always forget which one's positive and which one's negative.
Oh no! Look away for a second.
We'll wind up with nipples that look like 2 barbecued flavored knickknacks.
Here goes nothing. Okay, start her up.
Why do you always ask him if he's got any theories? I'm acting stand-in commanding senior premier officer. Why do you never ask me? Maybe I've got a theory. Maybe I've got a really great theory. But you're always too busy asking him to find out how great my theory really is.
Okay. Any theories, Rimmer?
No. It's the principle.
Oh, that shit.
Look at that. Closed for violation of the Prohibition Act.
Prohibition, that was the 1920s.
Yeah. Well, if it's not booze they prohibited, what is it?
According to this leaflet, the year is 1952. Nearly 2 decades after Prohibition ended.
Hey. What's going on?
Toasters?
That's the penalty for toasting. What the hell do you get for pizza?
It's not the toast that's illegal, sir. It's the technology.
Well, electronics?
That's why that electron wavelet shut down Starbug. Any technology beyond the 1920s is illegal around here. Unless, of course, you're an exponoid. The exponoids haven't traveled into the past to change the present. They travelled into the past to enslave humanity.
By doing what?
By travelling to a point in history where we haven't got the technology to defeat them or defend ourselves.
And they plan for it to stay that way, hence the tech ban.
A tech ban, which means you, sir, are illegal.
Yes? I may move here, lay down roots and start a family.
He's not the only one who's illegal. So am I.
You know the penalty.
Looks like they're going to shoot them. Hey!
Move, get out of here.
Get him! So, you want to grab a drink first, or you want to go somewhere quiet and discuss relativity? For an extra $10, I'll do both, general and special.
No, that's not why I'm here.
You into electrons? Is that what pings your microwave? You want to watch me do the double slit test? And experience the probabilistic nature of quantum mechanics?
What? No.
You know what I'm talking about, where subatomic events are only perceptible as indeterministic, physically discontinuous transitions between discrete, stationary states.
Look, we're not here to do science with you, okay?
I'll wear a tweed suit and sensible shoes if that revs up your engine.
We're here for something else.
Hey, I don't do the Big Bang. That's Pharaoh. And if you're looking for a unified field theory, I ain't your gal.
Look, we've been sent here to deliver some gizmo. We got told you might help.
This is the
This is
capacitor.
great.
The cops get the mitts on this. We're deader than Galileo's theory of tides. So who are you?
Just some guys from the future looking to help.
So what does that thing do?
It fits into this. But how, I don't know. It's not my area.
You were just keeping it safe.
Exactly. No one goes up there.
So what does this thing do?
It infiltrates the electron wavelet and redirects it.
Creating an EMP to destroy the exponoids.
You got it.
Any clue how they go together?
We're all theoretical. And all the scientists still active have been driven underground. No one's exactly rah-rah about getting sent to old Steamy.
So there's no scientists around who can put this thing together?
Just the bums and palookas who fell apart when they couldn't practice science.
Where are they?
They spend all day drinking themselves goofy. Einstein, Hubble, and Edison. But you only get phonus balonus out of those screwballs. They're spifflicated, morning, noon, and night.
Did you say Einstein, as in Albert Einstein?
Sure. He's half goofy now, screaming at people who aren't there, walking around the park pushing a pram full of string. He's got some theory about it, but no one will listen.
Pram theory?
Oh, string theory.
Einstein's one of the most brilliant minds that
Oh,
ever lived.
pram
He can do
theory?
anything.
You think I'm just off the boat?
Well, where will we find him?
At this time, probably on the corner of Hope Street with the other blueies.
my god.
How about there? I can do this. I'm brilliant.
Harmony de Gouttier. Now that's one fancy stage name. But you ain't fooling no one, Professor Baldwin. That's who you are, ain't it? A dirty, no-good scientist who'll discuss theoretical physics with anyone so long as the funding's right.
I'm out of the science game now, see? I ain't touched a petri dish in months.
How dense do you think I am?
You really want to know? Just divide your mass by your volume.
Wait, what?
What the hell happened to your face?
Who, me? I went bobbing for apples in a cement mixer.
Sure you did. So what do?
I just play in the band, ma'am.
Ooh, and what about you? Are you a scientist?
Smooth.
The scientists could tap dance like that.
I was like, when is he gonna get busted with this?
A minute. How come you're drinking out of an Erlenmeyer flask? They've been doing science. You're busted.
No one said that we couldn't have a little fun.
So what happens to us? Are you going to kill us too?
I wasn't planning to, but you know, that's a really good idea.
You're gonna kill us in cold blood?
Actually, human blood isn't cold. It's around 37.5 degrees centigrade.
Prepare to die, human scum.
You said you were a highborn, a droid of distinction.
A real big spender.
So much better than that other droid. What was his name?
3 of 63.
Did someone say my name?
So you're 3 of 63.
What of it? Nothing. Don't say anything.
They're talking shit.
He was slagging you off behind your back.
What? Look, just leave it 3 of 63. It's not worth it. No, you were slagging me off behind my back. Look, you remember we were going through that bad patch? You're no better than 18 of 241.
Two potato makes one potato.
Oh shit, you got it.
He did it!
Bob! You were brilliant!
Just like you said.
We don't have much time. This place will be swarming with exponoids in no time. If I can hook this to the transmitter, we can send the signal worldwide and wipe out all the mechs.
Whoa, what about Crichton?
We have to detonate it. There's no choice.
No!
Lister, don't you see? Once the exponoids are gone, you can stay here. We will no longer be trapped together.
I can't lose Crichton.
Listen to me, sir. Mr. Rimmer is speaking only about what is best for you. As obviously detonating a global EMP will destroy him too.
He's going, wait a minute.
Take
Wait,
me
wait.
out too.
Anything electrical.
Let's stop this.
My hair straighteners?
Hand over the EMP.
I already detonated it while you two were yakking. You got 15 minutes to scram.
Leg it!
Activating the Kronos machine. Sir, we're gonna hit some turb at 37,000 feet.
Any chance we can go a shorter route?
Not according to Pythagoras.
Yeah, well, Pythagoras wasn't much of a pilot. Leave this to me. I learned a few things today, Crichton.
Really, sir? What about?
Well, it seems to me us humans better be on our toes, make sure we don't lose ourselves, and let technology take over.
I'll make a note, sir, and remind you if you ever appear to be in danger. Arms?
Yeah, you do that.
Shoe?
Other shoe. Socky. Other socky. Can't rely on machines, Crichton, or else we'll lose the very thing that makes us human.
Open.
That's the lad.
Oh man, that was a really fun episode. I don't know what that lady's name is. They mention her name, and I'm guessing she's a real scientist, like in the past or whatever. But I don't remember ever hearing her anywhere. And of course, I'm not familiar with every single scientist and all that jazz. Like, but I'm guessing there's a joke tied to her name maybe when they mentioned it, because a bunch of people were laughing. I thought, oh boy, because he knew exactly what the flask was called. You know, they were like, wait a minute, are you a scientist too? Because you knew exactly what it's called. Like that's suspect, bro. Like, how do you know exactly what it's called? Because a lot of times when it comes to this stuff, people just go flask or beaker. They just go real basic stuff, and he knew exactly what it was called. So I thought he was gonna be called out, but it didn't go that way. I thought that would have been funny. The cop, that is, when he did that. I don't know. There's just a lot of good jokes in this, man. Especially when she was talking, she was cracking me up. Actually, I want to rewind this so I can hear her name real quick, because I want to look her up. Now I'm not gonna make you guys do that. I'm gonna look it up myself later on to see what she did and all that jazz now, because I'm curious. This is a really fun episode. A lot of good jokes. It's cool that their names are similar to Borg designations from Star Trek, like the 427 and stuff like that. That was cool. Then also that they mentioned slipstream technology. That was in Star Trek as well, Voyager. I forgot what the episode was called. I think it was like Hope and Fear or something. It was when they were going against species 8472. Am I saying the number right? But whatever. When Janeway joined forces with the Borg to take out species 8472, and that caused the Borg to take over another planet, and one of the people from that planet tracked them down and, you know, tricked them, pretend like he was there to help and all that stuff, and try to destroy them. But they were able to use slipstream technology to cut some time off their trip and all that jazz. But it was used differently. It was, he says, time slipstream as opposed to slipstream in regards to just speed. But that's like the gist of it. But, you know, hearing Star Trek references are always fun. So at least I got the Star Trek references, if that's what those were, and I missed the Star Wars ones. In the last episode, I missed those. But this is fun, man. This is a really fun episode. I enjoyed this all the way through. It's very funny. Especially old girl having like the science, like sex conversation. That was great. Like feeling like a transaction between a hooker and a John. That was just real fun to listen to, man. That was fantastic. All in all, I thought this was a really fun, funny episode. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you next one. Later.